for your mama kwaba Likee TV na message and our channel is no hit Adom no subscribe no like it. Said open the latest news to be our budget brain on can be na ye bora and seminar the latest new expose be able to leak audio. Yes. Per the NDC communicators nature said there has been a leak audio and yet Chief Justice Torkornoo with Paul Adom and some NPP officials no plotted something against this government. Mobeka ya in terms of petition ya akudro mampenye nim nkofo no se epo bia omobo wachire no se ano eden papa na yensa aka audio ni bia mpese eboram na yetie nsem ni bia ba de aka no yede mu nsem bebrem
minimum information. I won't do it, but at least I can speak to a document that is factual, and that is what I am going to show you today. And it has got to do with the conduct of the Chief Justice as the Chief Justice of Ghana's Judiciary. Now, Nancy Paul Adom NPP for NPP, and I don't know where it's coming from. I think it's coming from the camp of NPP and also from, and I cannot confirm, maybe the Chief Justice Nankasa, and I try to let them do that. Now, Paul Adom I've been misinforming Ghanaians, and you know what they are doing? Said there's a thin line between miracle and magic. They know, say, the Chief Justice will commit crimes as a Chief Justice. But what they are trying to do, and they say, they are trying to cover up the crime with some kind of words, with some kind of reactions, with some kind of adding, some quotations. Bonina nipana committee ankasa no onshara boneno, but you are looking at it as a holistic blunder. Into it, my say, oh, in team for joy a press conference. I catch a Ghana for say, or evidence say, cocaine abakutuka. So, Kochi in team for joy, say, oh, he's under the NPP group. But when in team for joy was speaking, he said he has evidence. But the moment you go in to arrest him, now NPP for say, oh, he's a member of parliament, he has parliamentary immunity. So you cannot arrest him out of the lot. And that is what the NPP are doing. And that is what they are using Paul Adom any idea to do. And they are trying to create a story or create an impression, say, the Chief Justice, Madam Torkornoo, committed no crimes or has committed no crime in office. Now, Momiantia Paul Adom for 2, 3, 4 minutes. I will show you where and how they are trying to lie to you. Madam Torkornoo has committed a crime. And as the Chief Justice of Ghana, Obia or interpreti Emra should know, especially when cases like that to crumple about Semuda. When you know the law and when you know, say, some things are not supposed to be done, especially in your position. Now, let's listen to Paul Adom. Now, the Omoba and say, I'm going to create the idea, say, oh, I'm who petition the womb, media me who they all petition. Today, say, Attorney General frame me. No, but I'm Kelvin, do you know what is in the petition? I have no evidence, so I cannot speak to the petition. Maybe Paul Adom they will petition, no? And I don't know. I don't think the president will show the petition to Paul Adom. And I don't think the Council of State will show the petition to Paul Adom. The people who are close to the Chief Justice are the NPP people. So if Paul Adom is speaking on what is in the petition, then maybe it came from the Chief Justice who had a copy from the presidency. Because when the Chief Justice was taking the petition from the presidency, it was sealed. It is Paul Adom on TV trying to make it look like they have an idea of what the petitioners put in the petition. Then it means either the Chief Justice who received the petition from the president has leaked some of the information to Paul Adom. But you know, from what I am seeing, the kind of things that Paul Adom are trying to beat down are the things that are somehow more difficult for the Chief Justice to answer. And anytime I say, as I sit here, I have no knowledge about the petition. I am going to base this, my editorial, on what Paul Adom actually spoke on. And he was letting us believe, say, those are the things he knows, say, what petition. So what Paul Adom has seen, or what has been leaked for him to see, me, I have not seen it. I am basing this editorial on what Paul Adom is saying. Now let's go listen to Paul Adom. We are making
Dan Ofori starts with money, suspecting that Justice Torkornoo has spent some money, and she used some money to travel, and the money that she used to travel is not for her, it's for government, and blah 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 blah. Let's look at it. Okay, this is on the left is the allegation that Chief Justice misappropriated a sum of 261,000 Ghana cedis of public funds for private travel. Daniel Ofori further alleges that the CJ traveled with her spouse, that is her husband, and child with the aforementioned public funds, when her spouse and child are neither members of the judiciary nor work within the judicial service. So this is Daniel Ofori's first allegation. There are three categories of allegation: financial, court matters, and then another one. I'll show you all. Give me just 5 minutes. So this is the matter, that she has spent this amount of money traveling with her husband and her daughter. This is what we found. That the said travel package is provided for in paragraph A9 of the policy on foreign travels by the head of the judiciary and superior courts judges, approved in 2010 and reviewed in 2019. And it allows the CJ to bring along a spouse and another person of her choice on foreign travels. This has served 4 Chief Justices, to wit: Georgina Wood, Sophia Kufu, Justice Eniyeboah, and Justice Torkornoo, the present CJ. So where is Daniel Ofori coming from? Even we were able to find the policy on travel, and that's what we did. Once we saw the thing, I said, okay, let's get the... Today is what, Tuesday? We've been working on this since, I think, last Friday. So we said, let's get the... Is there not a policy for traveling? So we picked up the policy. It is clear in there. And in fact, in some of the instances we saw, Justice Torkornoo, when she traveled, she came back and returned cash of nearly $9,000 to the judicial service. That I didn't spend all the money. This is the rest of the money. When I saw it, I was telling my people that, but this, my Lord, $9,000 you can issue to buy. Say that you bought books from London or something, buy something. And they said, well, that's how she is. She's like that. She came, she brought the money back. So because they raised this allegation, it has allowed people now to look at it. And everybody's finding out, oh, the last time Justice Torkornoo traveled, we gave her some money. She brought back $9,000 that she didn't use it. This is the kind of person they want to impeach for corruption. So how many ministers, how many ministers travel with the impress and come back and go and give the money to the chief director that I didn't spend the money, finance manager, here's your money. No, people don't do that. I'm not saying they should do that. But I'm saying when you have somebody who has done that, this is not the person that you say is corrupt. You cannot say that is corrupt in the same breath of a person who takes money and returns the rest of the money. You cannot say that. But anyway, so this is the policy. And viewers, you can check, you can verify. Tomorrow, call the judicial secretary, journalists, everybody check. What is the travel policy at the judiciary? Check it, it's there. They'll give it to you. They gave it to us easy. They'll give it to you. It's a public document. It's not a secret. And the document says that it is, so it's in paragraph A9. So when you take the policy, don't go far. Just look at paragraph A9. Just look at paragraph A9. And that policy is on foreign travels. It's by the head of the judiciary. So this is a policy that came in 2010. It has existed and it was reviewed in 2019. Reviewed to add security, actually. It has existed for Justice Georgina Wood, Justice Sophia Kufu, Justice Eniyeboah, and Justice Torkornoo. And this is what they want to impeach her on. That she traveled with her husband and traveled with her daughter. And this is the money that Justice Torkornoo returned, 9,000. This is 260 something. That's what they're talking about. Is that not what they're talking about? No, that was another one. Another 14,000. So they have 2 of her trips. This one and another one. The one that she returned the money. They don't say she returned the money. Maybe they don't know. Daniel Ofori doesn't know. I can understand. But this is what we found out. Anyway, let's go to the next one. It says, this is a very important one. Very, very, very important. Again, because Mr. Chikata is lawyer for Daniel Ofori, and Mr. Chikata is also lawyer for Judiciary, and the Attorney General told us in his press conference.
So at least you have an idea of what he's trying to do. Chief Justice Diana I wanted to stick to. All that he was trying to do on his show was that, let me clean the Chief Justice. Chief Justice has returned some money, so she has committed no crime. Oh, and because a board chair of Ghana Airport, no. Oh, they be an made the receipt back, and the man for receipt and you cannot call me a criminal. That's Paul's idea about somebody who cannot be called a criminal or somebody who has broken the law. Now, argument now making you say, what is the the travel policy for the judiciary. Travel policy in any. You see what he did? He didn't actually break down or go into the travel policy. He didn't give you the specifics. Say travel policy there. Into travel policy for the judiciary, it's there. Travel policy for the presidency is there. Travel policy for the legislature is there. Travel policy for the executive. Now the question is, the travel policy, what is in the travel policy? And that is something that he did not do. You know the reason why he didn't do? He didn't do it because when he goes into the travel policy and breaks it down, then you will know where Chief Justice committed a crime. But you see, they are very diabolic and sneaky and slimy to the point whereby they see every Ghanaian to be stupid. Is this because from what he is saying, he knows what is in the petition. Into Mikacho say, "Dear Onoka and then atra ocha, they know can you know boy." Every single thing he said was a lie. You know why? The reason why I'm saying say a lie, no me prove actual one there. But there was something he was doing. He was trying to let it look like, say, Chief Justice Obumraso, but or correct it. Because we are Chief Justice. Now say what to kwai sikaka. Oh, Chief Justice to kwai o sikani be kai no de bae. Enti untumin ka say Chief Justice there we do Obumraso. But the question is, the travel nature of the travel no. Oko aya travel policy ma. What is the nature of the travel? What is the nature of the travel? Travel no. What kind of travel? Is it an official travel or is it a personal travel? That is where we find out to say Chief Justice deliberately will di boni and now on di boni. That is where we are talking about. Or that is what we are talking about. It is not about you telling me, say, travel policy for the judiciary. That is one. But the issue is when you go into the travel policy, there are natures of travel, right? Now, the travel now Chief Justice too, not official or personal. Now, when you go into the travel policy, what does it say about personal travel and official travel? There are two things there. And what he tried to do to say, he vaguely told you, say, the Chief Justice traveled. Oh, his daughter and his and she brought money. I don't care about the Chief Justice traveling. What I care about is the travel, no, the nature of travel. Did the travel fall beneath a official travel or personal travel? Now, you need to understand. When it is official travel, the component in official travel different from the component in the personal travel. We are asking, Chief Justice na kwano too, na it all falls under travel policy. We get it. But was it an official travel? And what does the law say about official travel? And what does the law say about personal travel? It's not Jimino or Jimmy Kofo, because the Juma man say, on me create impression be say obi time Chief Justice. Now Chief Justice in your bonnet. You see, inside the wagon, the heat is different. Now let's take our time and enter the travel policy. And then show you document of what the Chief Justice actually did. Now before I go in, I will take my time and explain to you the travel policies, the official travel policy and the personal travel policy. In the travel policy, what is beneath it. So Chief Justice said, me too quine a official traveler, then also ye. And a Chief Justice said, me too quine a personal traveler, then also ye. Because say ye the distinction between the two are. Because I'm paying this up, I don't want to be to my TV so I can say some words so no crane or can boa. We are killing Jandam. Now, before I go into the document, my mention right there. Official travel, send the Chief Justice Kase O to Kwaya. Emrane Trese. It was said, so Kase Onini Kunube to Kwaya. This is under official travel. The Chief Justice Kase Onini Kunube to Kwaya or call a London. A official travel. Now, so Kase Odini Kunube Kanwa. Now, because Odini Kunu Kahono are a official travel, no. So Chief Justice ne pay them £1,000 or 1,000 Ghana cedis a day. Nikunu will take half of that per diem. The husband will be paid 500 Ghana cedis. Tie. Send the Wahana as Chief Justice Koye Jumebi or London. Na London no oko no a Ghana dimunti no oko. It's a official travel. Now as a Chief Justice or call London or the Nikunu kano kwa. The Chief Justice a day biana you bet you per diem $1,000. I will send you $500. That is what the travel policy for the judiciary says. Now, say Chief Justice Yana Adwene say, Obeko holidays, personal traveler, Embrana Chere our travel policy will say, the only person she can go with is the bodyguard. That means the Constitution and the government only recognizes the Chief Justice and her bodyguard. So because the Constitution recognizes the Chief Justice and her bodyguard, it means the government will only pay for the Chief Justice and her bodyguard. In terms of these are two travels. And these two travels all falls under travel policy. But Paul Adom chose law school or born to one pass it. And he's diabolic or control. Into Hono, he created an impression to say the travel no or summing in our app or lumping it together. And or the Ghana for say Chief Justice in Bonibia. May the American child say, I am not dealing with a petition. I am dealing with what I will tell you, say, a judicial audit, and none I may be dealing with. The petition, I have nothing about me, about the petition. I've not seen a word in the petition, so I can't speak on the petition. But Paul Adom Otchere so who petition, no, and he was trying to tell us, said, they all petition, but I'm going